Hello, dear Cancer. Welcome to your love reading for the month of November of 2025. Thank you for joining us here on this Patreon reading. If you're on YouTube, you're receiving this after the 20th of the month. So a special thank you to our patrons, and especially for being patient. The cardinal signs were done last. Today is actually the 11th of the month. So it's the 11th when this reading is being done. I guess that was meant to be. So let's see, as we'll be taking some time in cards, we'll be looking at the blockages, at some love messages. We're rolling some dice as well. We've got some numbers there, we've got the planets, we've got the signs. So let's see what comes out. Remember, this is a general reading, and do check also your other placements. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. What is the Karma Dharma for Cancer? Cancer, you've got Jupiter. Jupiter is exalted there, so you should have a lot of blessings, a lot of protection. What's going on for Cancer, the sign of Cancer? What is the Karma Dharma playing out in the month of November, in which case we've got a new moon in Scorpio, a full moon which happened in Taurus, really good for you, works well for you. But we've also got a grand water trine, dear Cancer, from your sign over to Pisces, where Neptune, Saturn is, and over to the new moon in Scorpio, and where Mercury will be retrograding from Sagittarius back to Scorpio. So lots of blessings, a very emotional month. Let's see what's going to come through for you. Lots will be revealed with Jupiter there, right? And where there were blockages, there'll be expansion. That's what Jupiter is doing for you. Wow, so this is what you're releasing. Maybe you're finishing up any karma that you had that was holding you back from moving forward. You've grown, you've matured. Let's look at the bigger picture. Some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn, with an Aquarius. I mean, this is Saturn, and Saturn rules both those signs. You may be finishing up a life cycle. And remember that Saturn now, with good aspect to Jupiter, even though there may have been restrictions even from 2020, where your love life is concerned, you had some karma you needed to work out, get out of addictive behaviors, overcome any blockages and fears, prove yourself, or work really hard towards something. Or some of you may also be now getting serious, because Saturn can also speak to something long term. Let's see for Cancer. Let's look at the bigger picture. Eight of Swords. What is your challenge? Six of Pentacles. Let's look at the bigger picture. Let's take the whole spread. Three of Wands, crowning. Eight of Pentacles at the foundation. Recent past, Six of Wands. Possible outcome, Knight of Wands. No major arcana cards. What's at the foundation? We've got the Star. The Star is Aquarius, of course. So I don't know if it's talking to the Aquarius season. We know Pluto is in Aquarius, bringing lots of change, but obviously you're needing to make adjustments because you're a cardinal water sign. Aquarius is a fixed air sign. So it may have to do with communication. We see the negative thinking here, feeling blocked, as to the challenge is the reciprocity, the equality. With the Knight of Wands, this is freedom, right? This is, I need my freedom. I'm single. I'm also chasing my desires, because he's holding the Ace of Wands, right? And there's a sense of freedom with these two energies. A freedom from what was karmic, what you're releasing. I mean, this could also speak to a sexual love triangle. It could speak to a secret love affair with the Knight of Wands. He would be, yes, I'm both feed in I want to play. I want to be in this love affair, but I want my freedom. And the thing is that there's a lot that's showing us the past in the astrology, right? There's a lot, and we see the Knight of Wands heading towards, the past, moving towards the past. This could be a work situation, or it's a situation that needed a lot of work, right? Getting stuck on the little details. There could be some ego here. I don't know if some of you could have connected with someone that holds a position of power, someone that's quite renowned and well known and famous, well known in their community. The star can speak to hope, truth. And see, the thing is that Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and the new moon in Scorpio on the 20th of the month, we're going to have a cazimi. Mercury and the Sun are going to connect, and that's like where communication is concerned in our perception. That we're going through sort of a release. Mercury's going through a death process. So, and in the heart of the Sun will bring clarity and healing. But Uranus is right opposite. So things that will be revealed or even released for this new beginning, because that conjunction will happen in Scorpio. Scorpio is a death process. And that could bring the release and a promise for the future, for a relationship where you can stand in your truth, where you could be yourself and authentic, right? And have a relationship where someone's trying not to control you, right? And you're free to do what it is that you want and chase that dream, right? Let's take more cards before we continue. Let's see why the challenge is reciprocity, because here this person is giving to both sides, and that we've got a Three of Wands, we've got someone that's admired by others, and therefore possibly this could be a work situation where someone's taking advantage of their position, and two timing, because even Jupiter transiting through your sign can bring truth, can bring the wisdom, can bring anything legal. Okay, because this is someone needing their freedom. This could be anything legal as well. Let's see. Yeah, exactly, with the Emperor and the Devil. Maybe someone was in a position that they could take advantage, right? They could play. They hold a position of power. The Emperor could be Aries, could be any other sign. But the Emperor could also be someone that's very controlling. Now, the good side to the Emperor would be someone that could give you that security. This is someone that pays, that is in a position to pay others. So they've got a strong position in their life, which obviously holds lots of responsibilities and duties. This could be someone that's in another connection, someone that's a father, someone that has possibly also gone through separation, divorce, or is going through, and they can't offer you more than just, let's have fun, Let's see. The thing is, the choice. You've got a choice. I mean, before we take the Emperor, we've got no majors here. Okay, so let's see the bigger picture. We've got a King of Cups here. We've got a Six of Cups. The Judgment. The Two of Cups. Seven of Pentacles on the Three of Wands and the Eight of Cups. The outcome. Three of Pentacles. It is a work situation or a love triangle. Wow. Okay. And the Knight of Swords. Okay. I want to take one more on the Emperor. Yep, exactly, with the Wheel of Fate, which is bringing lots of divine changes, lots of truths. Some of you may have found yourself in a position of falling into a trap, thinking that this was the one, that this was your person. Either that, or some of you may have been dealing with someone that was disconnected emotionally. When I say disconnected, I mean unstable, because obviously the devil here is about maturity, something long-term responsibilities, addiction, secret love affairs. And when we've got a King of Cups on the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, this could be a commitment where there is children as well, that where it's been hard work with the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you may also have been working with a committed partnership, a long-term relationship, which may have been the stress put on your relationship for some of you. I'm getting a work situation here that someone has entered, right? Someone that is admired, someone that has been successful in their life, and that sort of brought an opportunity or a feeling of, I've got second chances where love is concerned. Because we see the Two of Cups on the Judgment card, which is a resurrection, a second chance at love with someone that's quite successful. It may be the Emperor, someone that interested you, someone that you feel could give you more security. Right? Someone that has been successful in their life, someone that maybe has come out of another relationship. It's like the wheel of fate is on the Emperor, which could say this is the end or the beginning with an Emperor. You see, what's crowning you is the Three of Wands, which is like, obviously this person is waiting on their ships to come in. He's holding the Ace of Wands, which is what the Knight holds here as well. But this, what I desire, involves me emotionally checking out of a situation that I was stuck in with the Seven of Pentacles, a 7-year commitment, let's say, or being at a job for 7 years and then all of a sudden, this could have been a family business for all I know, and that's my intuition speaking to me and telling me that there was an unequal giving and receiving. Maybe the timing was off, because I'm getting that some of you may have been committed or in a long-term relationship where you share children, or even if you did not share children, this could be a soulmate from the past, right? And with the devil there and the King of Cups, this could be someone that was, that fell into, they showed their weaknesses. So where things got tough, they would escape into substance abuse or infidelity. King of Cups could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, right? I don't know why I'm getting, because after this we've got the Judgment card. And the Judgment is where someone is not living their best life where relationships are concerned. So that's why I'm getting that here. It's not easy. The past has not been easy. So someone's turning their back, emotionally checking out. And this is happening around, and there's gossip around work. There's going to be challenging things that are going to be revealed. We've got explosive energies here. I really get sort of mixed energies here, because the wheel fate is going to bring the truth. It's divine timing. What does it bring? Because the challenge was a lack of equality here, a lack of balance. And that's sort of what kept you in an imprisoning situation. Here comes the Emperor, who is a number 4. Yes, 4s always speak to stability in the home, but also a sense of security. And with Jupiter entering, transiting through your sign, he will bring up truths, and they're connected to the past. So even someone that I don't know how you connect with, because the Emperor would be someone logically that trumps a King of Cups, right? So I don't get that these are the same people at all. And the Emperor could also be, this could be where you're collaborating through business and there's communication. This would be someone that owns their own business, right? Someone that maybe you admire because they've come into the picture. And this gives you a sense of second chances. That there could be someone that's entered your life that will be more reciprocating with you and bringing in positive changes into your life, even though that involves a challenging clearing out, movement. Remember that we've got air and fire. It can be explosive. Air is the communication. This is tough communication, realities, revelations, as Mercury is going to be retrograding in Scorpio. And Scorpio is the 8th natural house of secrets, mysteries, but also sexuality. This is a card of, unhealthy, addictive, sexual interactions, third parties. And this is a card of the Knight of Wands, is the player. What's beneath this? We've got, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, which is, again, we've got Virgo energies here, the 8 and the 9 of Pentacles. And this is someone who's the individual. They're single. They want their freedom. And we've got a King of Wands. Knight of Wands, King of Wands. Could be Scorpio and or a fire sign. What are they sitting on? 4 of Pentacles. Holding back on their desires, or holding secrets about their desires, or holding on to what they truly desire. And what they desire could be someone that they admire, right? So 9 of Pentacles would be someone that's attractive, that's bringing in, that's drawing in the attraction. It's like the, honey to the bees to the honey. You know what I mean? So, or this King of Wands, which could be the Emperor as well, right? That they're attractive because of the position that they uphold, their status, their reputation, their power. This could also be something that's very attractive to you, dear Cancer. I'm a bit up in the air about the outcome here. Hopefully more cards will give us more information. We'll be taking 3 Lavera Sibilla for the outcome here, because that's a little bit up in the air for me, a little bit confusing about what could be playing out. Okay, so, and who's who. So let's see with the Lenormand for Cancer. Unless this is all revealed to you and this is what's going on for you and you're in the dark, dear Cancer. You know what I mean? Where your relationships are concerned. See, there's gossip. There will be news. There are, this is office politics, this is office gossip, this is news, this could be anxiety, stress, excitement, gossip about someone's home, about someone's personal life. And we've got the King of Cups here, and divine timing. And the birds could be communication through social media, someone interacting with someone through social media, through phone call, through emails. Divine timing is at play here. The clock is ticking. Yeah, so things that were unclear will be cleared, because we see the birds in the sun. The sun breaks through the clouds and therefore brings revelations. And we've got the King of Wands. This is the King of Wands. So we've got the King of Cups and the King of Wands here. The clock on the King of Cups could speak to someone that is going through a maturing process, but it can also speak to karma that this King of Cups is going through relative to others, relative to information, news. See, we see the sun here, and the sun brings clarity, brings truths. It brings, the sun is Leo, and we did see a King of Wands, which may be a Leo, and we've got the Leo Six of Wands here. So I don't know if this would be the same person. They could hold Leo, because Leo is leadership, right? Someone that could hold a position of power, and hold a little bit of ego as well. And the Two of Cups and the Judgment, the second chances, the resurrection where love is concerned, is on a Leo card. Let's see. And we've got a fire sign here. Yeah, so this to me is bringing clarity. Yes, because we see someone that's fiery, passionate, playful, someone that doesn't hold back on their desires, right? And this would be the Emperor. Well, the Emperor does not show their, they usually wear a mask relative to their emotions, but they can be quick-tempered, quick to anger, but also, they know their position, and they know that they uphold a strong, controlling position. They don't hold back on their desires. They're fire. And this person holds Mars on their chest. Mars could be Leo, could be Aries. For some, this could also be Scorpio. It could be the same person, because this could be Scorpio as well, right? With the King of Cups. The King of Wands could also be Scorpio. So not everyone is releasing someone and going to someone new, but it's more about an emotional challenge here, like second chances, a resurrection after a challenging time. Lots of revelations here. For most of you, I do feel that there are two people because of the devil there and divine timing. I do feel, because Jupiter is also in your sign, that you will be going through lots of changes. It's like you're opening up a new 12-year cycle in your life. So for many of you, yes, possibly this could be the new person, but I see that there are still issues that you're needing to face and go through, and someone's going to have the guts, the will and the drive to chase what they desire emotionally, what they want to manifest. Let's see, and be truthful. See, this divine masculine here is following their true north, and Leo comes through because of the sun. And I'm wondering if this is not someone that you could be communicating through social media with because of the compass. This could be someone that is at a distance, yeah, but he's following his true north. And there's a window of opportunity here with the lucky clover, and it's the Six of Pentacles. So the reciprocity was difficult. There will be an opportunity here as Jupiter brings this opportunity, and the option for the opportunity, the timing now. Something ends, a cycle ends, you know. Someone is overcoming fears. The Emperor does not fear usually taking the action. The Emperor is very experienced. And maybe the divine timing is now, that you may be dealing with someone, yes, some of you, that holds a position of power, wears a mask relative to their emotions, right? It takes a lot of work for them to be emotionally open and trusting. Maybe they'll be pushed to do that, and not just to show their desires, but more so their emotional openness, if this is the same person. Lots of truths, naked truths are coming through, right? If you're dealing with an Aquarius, they're fixed air. They're aloof. They will not show you their emotions. They will come through as more helpful, friendly. Someone is going to be single. So for some of you, yes, someone is pressing the accelerator on becoming single because that's what they desire. They want to be on their own. They want to be able to stand tall. They want to be free. So there is a sense of freedom here. A freedom of what? Fearing that someone will trample all over your emotions. Free of someone that's controlling. Free of someone that is addicted. What? Addicted to work, addicted to substances, that some of you may think you can't do this anymore. And Spirit brings in this Emperor into your life, brings in someone that can help you break free from this negative thinking, help you go through separation, divorce. I don't know, it will be different for each. Let's see where you will be emotionally, the Cancer, in the month of November, or whenever you get to view this message. Scorpio does come through. The Scorpio new moon will be significant for you. See, you're in transition, but it's the Ten of Swords, which is a tough ending, feeling of betrayal. But the ship takes you elsewhere. The ship is a lucky card, logically, and this could be the darkest before the dawn, as the Ten of Swords turns into the Ace. Truths revealed will bring a sense of freedom, but it's very connected to the past. So it's the past returning to relook at, to finish up with, to follow heart into the future. For Cancer, what's going on? Soulmate and an offer. Someone quite romantic. Could be the King of Cups here. An ascension. An ascension. Contemplation. Action. Communication. Seeing things from an ascended point of view. Yeah, and then there's a metamorphosis. The contemplation is change for that ascension to take place. And there's a transition with a bird. Surrender to an ending. Surrender to having seen things from an elevated point of view. Surrender. I do get the Pisces energy here, which is surrendering to an ending, a releasing of the karma, doing the work. Let's see. Yeah, someone is asking for forgiveness, and the conclusion is the key. An open wound that's been triggered. Some of you are getting out of a past situation. You've done the work. you may also need to forgive yourself or another to and go through changes in your life as your life is going through an ascension. There is another offer here, and you're getting the bigger picture here after lots of contemplation, thought. Now, if this is not you, dear Cancer, then it's your person that's working through an open wound. They're going through a metamorphosis, through a lot of thought and seeing things from an elevated point of view. There's change. And instead of fighting this open wound, instead of fighting this metamorphosis and this rebirth, they're surrendering. So, self-worth, freedom, someone knowing their worth. Take the messages as they resonate. Let's look at the possible outcome here with the Three of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. What is the possible outcome? What's going on for Cancer? These three cards will be very significant for the outcome because I'm quite unclear about that. What I do see is that there will be a lot of clarity, a lot of communication coming in from three people, from gossip, from messages that will bring possible healing. And someone knowing that they know, someone knowing that they can follow their true north and their heart. This opens up opportunities of luck. It's time. Cancer. Vedovo. Someone is crying over loss. This is the Three of Swords. It's a heartbreak. Someone is lonely. Someone is... And of course, this could be a love triangle. We've got La Matrice, we've got the divine feminine, the feminine lover here, who's holding something precious in her hand. We see, she strikes me more as a fire sign. Doesn't have to be, because she could be a Pisces as well. But she's holding something precious. She knows what she wants. She knows her worth. She's turned her back on someone here. And we've got the message. These could be legal documents. Things are up in the air about a call, legalities, seeking advice, waiting on information. Two of Pentacles. Things are up in the air and you're revisiting. Two of Pentacles, right? It's like the infinity symbol for me. Someone is ruminating whether they're going to revisit an old situation, make a decision, break a cycle, make a choice, move forward and not move backwards. Let's take one more. And we've got the Amalato, abandonment, morale. The Four of Swords, someone needing time. Because there's you know, low self-worth. Someone thinking that they can't do this right now. The Four of Swords is, we've got the Three and the Four of Swords here. Someone needs time to heal. Yeah, they need help. They need to be held up by others. They need time to become single, to be able to stand on their own. The Nine of Pentacles. Someone having lots of regrets about something that they're leaving behind, something that they've done, something that they haven't done. Needing all the strength to be able to move forward. And you know, the Delirante, the Nine of Pentacles, to me, the two people holding this person up after silly actions, after regrets, could also be the support coming from Spirit. Let's take one more. And we've got the Six of Cups. This is like the Ace of Pentacles, the advantageous matrimony. So that means help coming through from Spirit. It could have to do with something from the past, because we've got the Six of Cups here, which is a card of nostalgia, which is the past position. This is also support, financial support, support coming from siblings, from a soulmate, from the past. But to me, the dinar, or the advantageous matrimony, doesn't have to be only financial, even though this is the safe. Right? It could be that emotionally someone's going to hold you up. It could be someone that you feel you've known from the past. It could be someone from the past. But this is also someone having the security for their children if there were issues, financial issues. So someone possibly marrying into, committing into a relationship that could go long term, because it's like the Ace of Pentacles. It's called the denaro, the dollar, which would be the Ace of Pentacles. So let's take the blockages, the hardships. This deck is so new, it's so slippery. Let's see what's coming through for Cancer in the month of November, whenever you view this. What are the blockages? Criticizing. Criticizing your partner is driving them away. Focus on their good qualities. This is down talking, obviously. Procrastinate. Don't make someone wait around too long. They may give up on you. See, someone needs time though. They're in contemplation here. Procrastination was another thing. And judgment. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. You've got judgment twice, so Scorpio comes through very strongly. Yeah, that's down talking, judging someone, eh? Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. So someone feels like they haven't been given a fair chance here. That it hasn't been fair, hasn't been just. Let's look at some love messages. With the card of divine timing, the wheel, fate, and the Chronos time here, there will be a lot of action, a lot of clarity, a lot of news. Because we've got the birds breaking through the sun comes through, and we've got a divine masculine that's ready to rev things up. They're ready to follow their heart. And this could bring an ending, right? Or a resurrection. Let's take some messages of love. Let's see. Understanding. I see your side of the story. Runner, I don't want to run anymore. Okay, this is because of fears, obviously. And we see runners here at the outcome. I'm still trying to heal. Self-love. And one more, soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. So there are lots of lessons here, obviously. This is a very deep reading indeed. It is a little bit, it may be a little bit confusing for some of you. But I would say trust in the messages that come through. If they speak to you personally, then that's a message for you. The whole reading may not be yours. Okay? Someone is seriously thinking emotionally of checking out of those 8 of Cups because they could not find the 10. And we see a lot of regrets here. Let's take some timing cards. We're taking 3 cards. When will all this be playing out? When will the second chance at love come through? Because we see the 2 of Cups is here, the 8 of Cups is there. Looks like the 2 of Cups has come in before someone checks out of a situation where they could not find, you know, the complete bliss that they were looking for. You can take each message, each timing card as a single message and choose the one that's right for you, or see it as a bigger message with the 3 cards. So When for Cancer. Let it be a mystery. Number 36. That could be an age as well. So it's like Spirit is saying, let it be a mystery. Let it reveal itself. It's worth the time. Number 2. It's worth the time that you've been waiting. The time of being in the dark. I don't know. And it's time to let go. It's number 44. It's time to let go. Let go what? Of the control. Let go and surrender. Pay attention to the numbers. This is a 9, this is a 2, and this is a 44. It's a master number which we cannot break down. We'll be taking the dice now for timing as well. So let's hope that the number dice will give us some timing, because here did not want to let us know. So you can take the numbers as days, dates, weeks, or months. Let's go. Number 3. Number 3. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. When someone's letting go, that someone needs to wait, that a mystery will be revealed. 3 and 4. I don't know, could be March or April next year. Let's go. And 12, December. 12 days, 12 weeks. Take the messages as they resonate. Let's look at the planets now. Let's go for Cancer. We've got the moon. This is your ruling planet, obviously. A lot is mysterious. Hopefully on this new moon in Scorpio, which is a deep, transformative new moon, you will have some revelations. We've got Mars. Mars is the masculine energy, the action, the will, the drive, the cutting away as well. Remember, we had a masculine here wearing a Mars. The Mars on his chest, so Aries, Scorpio come through, but Mars is also in Sag, so let's throw Sagittarius in. We've got Saturn. You've got the devil as well here. There's a maturing process that's going on, divine timing. Saturn also rules Aquarius as well as Capricorn, so this could be significant for you. Saturn is also in Pisces, that's bringing the truth after the illusion. And we've got Mercury retrograde. Mercury's in Sagittarius now. Maybe we need to look at the bigger picture. Some truths will be revealed, even though they're not easy to come by, because Mercury in Sagittarius gets lost a little bit in his beliefs. There are too many details for Mercury. Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo as well. Let's go. We've got Uranus. Mercury on that new moon. We had the moon. We had Mercury. Mercury on the new moon in Scorpio on the 20th will be opposing Uranus. So a lot of clarity as to breakthroughs as well. Revelations, breakout, breaking away, finding, Uranus brings change. So big change in the way you communicate, perceive. Let's take the last one. And we've got the North Node. The North Node is destiny, and it's where Saturn and Neptune are in the sign of Pisces. So it's all about getting uncomfortable, moving towards the North Node. And Jupiter in your sign is in good aspect to the North Node. So whatever is happening, because the North Node is not easy, because we need to get out of our comfort zone of the South Node in Virgo, dear Cancer. So, of course, Virgo and Cancer, they're in good aspect. So you do have divine source help as well. So don't fret and just, surrender, go with the flow, I'm going to say. Forgive yourself, forgive others, move on, move forward. Okay, you will have the healing that is necessary and the breakthrough. Self-worth is breaking out, being free as well. Being free of the past. I do feel that you're working through a lot of karma. You're opening a brand new cycle, brand new life cycle of 12 years. So whatever that portends to, remember this is a general reading, dear Cancer. So if you're interested in a personal, don't hesitate to reach out and we'll look into it for you. All right. So love and light. Wishing you well. Thank you so much for waiting for your reading. Talk to you soon.